Hey, everybody out there. This is Lisa, the Survival Mom. Haven't done a Facebook Live in a while, and I know you're out there. Holidays hit, and then our family was out of town for 2 weeks, and I got sick while we were out of town. It was one of those just amazing family, a real treat. We went to London for 2 weeks, and imagine getting some kind of horrible flu bug on day three. And I'm really not 100% better, but we had a great time. But I'm back here. And in fact, you'll notice behind me, hey, Lisa, where are you sitting? Are you sitting in a hospital room? It looks like it, huh? Hey, if you're there, why don't you say hi over in the comments? Let me know who you are, where you're from, what you're thinking. Our hot topic today is the portable female urinal. I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time. And hey there, Henry. I don't think this applies to you, Henry, but it's nice to see you again. I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time. It has been sitting, believe it or not, on my desktop. If you can imagine having a portable female urinal just sitting on your desk. Probably one of the weirdest things I've ever had sitting on my desk. But while waiting for me to pop up in people's Facebook news feeds. Yeah, we had a great time in London. It was a real treat. Got sick. I think I got sick on the Underground, and that's the fantastic subway system in London. And it was like the middle of the second day, we're holding on to the poles, for when we had to stand up, we're holding on handles. And I told my husband, shouldn't we be like using hand sanitizer or something? And by then I had probably already caught something. So after that, it was just visits to the Boots. If you live in London and England, I don't know if this is across Europe, but the Boots drugstores, similar to CVS or Walgreens, you were hitting the Boots drugstores, and I was sucking on all different flavors of cough drops and using up tissues, Kleenex tissues or whatever brand. And oh, but you know what? Managed to have a good time anyway. So that's the bottom line. Yeah, hold on a second. I have my portable female urinal right here. Not a very attractive color, I'll just tell you. Oh, and where am I sitting? Henry has daughters. We're actually redoing the floors in our house. And so we're tearing up all the carpet, and we're going with stained. I see 54 people here. Hey, welcome everybody. We're going to be going with stained concrete floors. And so as we've been pulling up the carpeting, and pretty soon it'll be the tile, pretty soon we're going to be down to nothing but bare concrete. The echoes were really, really bad. And so I've been recording some video classes for Survival Mom Sisterhood, and I've just been noticing, the sound is really awful. So here I am in our spare bedroom. And this is actually turning out to be really, really good. Randy, yes. So here is the idea or the concept behind the portable female urinal. And by the way, on Amazon, they have lots of different brands. I looked over the brands and I was tempted to buy 2 or 3 to try them all out. But then I was like, meh. Why am I going to spend, $8, $10, $12, on a pee funnel? But anyway, so in the packaging, and by the way, I think this comes now, this is like some kind of really kind of a gross, almost a khaki color. And it comes in this little cylinder. You can fit it back in the cylinder if you want, or you can come up with something else. But the concept is that you basically just put this up when you have to go to the bathroom and you pee through it. And theoretically, I see someone gave a thumbs up to that, okay. Theoretically, it lets you pee standing up if you're a girl, a woman, a lady. Okay. And I put off trying this out for a long time because I was like, ugh, I don't know, because I don't know that I trust this. I don't want pee running down my legs. And by the way, if my mom is watching, she, when we were little, she just hated the word pee. Oh, just hate the word pee. One of my aunts would say something like, hey, I've got to go pee. And my mom would be just cringe. But anyway, here I am, pee. So anyway, yeah, so let me just talk to you about how I went about testing this, and then you can make up your own minds. All right, first of all, I have hi there, Margaret and Latanya and Susan. I have trust issues when it comes to something like this, because I was like, first of all, I don't want to try this for the first time if I'm on a camping trip or we travel a lot, and I actually have been in countries where the only place to pee is just a hole in the ground. Okay. And so I was kind of coming out through there. It's like, well, I could possibly envision a time and a place where I might need this. So, Clarissa. Um, so anyway, my first attempt, and I'm just going to be blunt here. My first attempt, I decided I was just going to sit on the toilet as usual and just pee and use this. Well, it was kind of hard to tell if it worked or not. So I thought, okay, I don't know if it actually worked. I'm gonna have to try something else. I was not yet ready to just go the whole shebang and stand up and pee. Okay, again, who wants to dribble, right? So I thought, okay, it is time. If you're in comments and if you think maybe I took this a little too cautiously, let me know. But the next time I thought, okay, the next time I take a shower, I'm going to try this out in the shower because, it'll be a good way to test it. And I'll see if there are going to be leakage issues, so to speak. Well, that was pretty successful. And I thought, okay, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to give this the full, scientific laboratory test. And so I did. And I will tell you, the pea funnel works. Pea funnel, pea spout, GoGirl, whatever you want to call it, it works. Okay. And I didn't really have to worry so much. I can't believe I'm talking about this. I didn't have to worry so much about dribbling or leakage. It actually worked. Here was the one thing that you guys can tell me what you think. I started to think that of the whole, maybe this could be TMI, but the whole, the technical side of this. So let's say that you're somewhere and the only bathroom is is a hole in the ground, right? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? So first of all, you have to think, okay, if I'm going to be wearing jeans, and let's say jeans and boots, okay, I have to figure out and in fact, I would recommend actually testing this dressed the way you think that you would be dressed for a trip. If you go on a mission trip someplace and, you're going to be in areas that are really undeveloped, you dress the way you think that you would be dressed, okay? And try it dressed that way. So if it might be kind of tricky, because I was thinking, dang, okay, why does the color bother you? Henry, it doesn't, the color, it's just not an attractive color. If you go on Amazon, you can find them in pink and you can find them in blue and I think translucent, just, um, but, yeah, I was just envisioning how would I hike up my skirt and just the whole technicality of it and then not get pee on my clothes, not get it on my pants. You have your pants down to your knees. Okay. That's all I want to. That's all I want to say about that. But I really recommend. First of all, they're not expensive. Let me look real quick on Amazon. I put a link for you. So the GoGirl is $9.99. Maybe you can get free shipping with an order of a certain amount. So it's not like this is going to break the bank. Okay. But I also have to be honest with you. Besides the technicality of how to maneuver your clothing, okay, for most of us, it's not. It's going to be a little more complicated than it is for a guy. But then also I started to think realistically in my life, in the past 50-ish kind of years, has there ever been, or how many times has there been a case where I really needed this? And very, very, very limited. I mean, I was in Eastern Europe years ago, and I don't know if it was Albania or, um, dang, it was way out in Eastern Europe, and the only toilets that you could go in, there just were holes in the ground, and they had little places where you could put your feet. They were marked, but I really, I mean, I already own this, right? So maybe I'll just kind of fold it up and I'll tuck it into, one of the bug out bags, and maybe. But the two things was, does it work? Yes. Is it going to be easy to maneuver with your clothing? You better test it first and see if you can hold something up or hold something down with one hand, because you have to hold this with one hand the whole time. And number three is realistically, how often do you see yourself in a scenario where you would even use it or need it? So that's my review. 1, 2, 3. That's my review. So I put a link here. It's an affiliate link. It's an Amazon link. But you can go and you can see the whole array of other brands and other colors. And you can read reviews of what other people say. But if someone says, okay, Lisa, does it work? it worked. It worked for me. And, someone says she's going to stick to buckets. She says, even now as an old fat lady, I don't pee in my clothes. All right, so buckets, hole in the ground, yeah. All right. So anyway, there is some technique involved. It's not a high ticket item, and it's up to you. Maybe if you're just out of pure curiosity, I want to know if that pee funnel or that pee spout works for me. You can just go and just try it out. Hey, if you are over in Survival Mom Boot Camp group, as well as the Survival Mom page, I'm going to be launching a brand new challenge. And I have some twists to this challenge. It's going to be different than the two that I did last year. This is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be inviting you to a completely new group that is only about the challenge. Okay, so watch for that. If you're on my email list, be watching for that invite in the email. And if you're over in any of my Facebook groups, I'll be posting the invitation there as well. And everybody who joins the group, hey, you get a free gift from me, and the gift is gonna help you with the challenge. So hey, thanks for tuning in. I never thought that I'd have such a big audience on the subject of a pee funnel, but it's 2020. What can I say? Hey, everybody, have a great day. I'll talk to you next time.